Whoa, is it what's happening? Welcome. You're here with me, Mr. C Brothers Forge Gaming. This is Dark Souls. Now I heard, and as I hear often, the 360 port is the better of the ports between the PS3 and the Xbox 360. If you've been tuning in, we've been playing Dark Souls Remastered on the PlayStation 5 Pro, and oh my goodness, that is a game. It's so good. If you haven't played Dark Souls before, or you you've played it back when it came out and you haven't played it since, you should 100% give the Dark Souls Remastered a try. I have done multiple streams, walkthroughs. All the information you're going to need is on there if you want tips and tricks on how to do that. I try to do it from a standpoint of, maybe you're a new player to the game, nothing super broken, but of course you're going to see spoilers watching through that. So, that being said, let's take a look at this. Now, I did play just a very little bit to try to kind of test out some of the kinks on this thing and to see what was up. And I noticed some stuff right away that it doesn't talk about. It talks about, if you look up the differences in the remaster, of course, the graphics, right? HD, it's got the 60 FPS. They've added a few different things here and there, but really they don't talk about a lot of the changes, at least the information I could find. So right away I noticed some stuff, and we're going to go through that when we play this. I've been working on a speed run as well for the remastered version. I was actually able, I have a stream, I didn't do too good on it, but I changed my strategy. I actually rang both bells within 45 minutes. So I was on my way to Sense Fortress, and I screwed up, so I'm gonna have to do that again. But look forward to that stream. I may be going back and trying to do that maybe in a couple parts, because I was my original goal was to try to beat it in under like 4 hours, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So it may be several different streams. But here we go. We're gonna start new. Now this is on Xbox. I'm not a big. I've always been PlayStation. Really, I haven't done too much Xbox. So the controller is like backwards in my brain for some reason. What's up, Nintendo Kid? Good to see ya. Hope all is well. How's things sounding out there? I got this set up. I hardly do OBS because I always have so many issues with it that see, I gotta figure out these controllers. How do I do caps? Oh, there we go. Done. Sex? Yes, please. Austin Powers joke. It never gets old, at least to me. Now, here's my dilemma I face. Not really. Okay, so Xbox is going to be challenging to me because for some reason the controllers are the same, right? But the buttons are different, and it just messes with my mind. I mean, they're a little different, and I'm not used to it. So anyway, my dilemma here is, do I go Knight? Because looking at the armor, they have the best starting armor. Knight armor, you could say, is viable if you upgrade it all the way. Is viable to beat the original, the new game with relatively easy for like that medium, almost heavy armor. The warrior starts out. So what I do is I lose a couple stats here. I don't need any attunement, so that's 2 stats gone there. And this guy has higher strength and dexterity because he has higher faith for the knight, and I don't need any faith. I won't be casting any magic. I won't be doing any of that. I don't need that, so it's wasting points. But the warrior, you start out. The leather armor is good, but it's not great. Like you can get, I may end up buying like the 2 chain pieces right away and then trying to get the knight armor down the road. We'll see how this goes. Let's go with the warrior. I think that you could argue this is the best starting class for like, a warrior knight type build, just because they have those higher things. Now, if you're going to be casting magic, you may want to go with like the cleric or the knight. If you could do like a paladin style blend with that. But let's go with the warrior. We're also going to look at the cutscenes because the HD version has really great. They invested a lot in those cutscenes. They're really good. And another thing I noticed as well, like kind of right out the gate, gameplay could be a little lower. Okay, yeah, this part is super loud. So let's just get through this. But one thing I noticed right out the gate is that, put that down a little bit. Is that it seems like the voices are different, and they almost sound better on the screen. Okay, let's get this going. Take a look at these cutscenes.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons.
That looks like Ash Lake. And here we go. Here's the dragon, so that makes sense. The ancient stone dragon.
But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity.
This would probably be the Great Hollow Tree that we're seeing.
Heat and cold. Life and death. And of course, light and dark.
And I'm going to assume that this is possibly the demonic runes, like when you go into their Lost Azaleth. Maybe.
Then from the dark, they came.
Could be the
and found the
first
souls
kiln
of lords
as well.
within the flame.
Of course, Gravelord.
Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more.
Okay, I did lower it some, although it's showing on
Thus
the
began
meter that it's
the
a lot
age
louder.
of fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Yeah, I mean, noticeably it's not as sharp, right? It's not as defined, but I mean, the graphics are still really good. And when did Xbox 360 come out anyway? 2006 or something like that? The load times are a little longer, but that's never really bothered me too much. 2005. So darn near the end of 2005. So this game came out not right when this launched, but I want to say Dark Souls was
Indeed.
2011.
The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to be playing the 360. Like I said, I haven't spent a lot of time on this particular system, or really, I played probably a lot more Xbox, original Xbox, than any of the other consoles. Mainly Halo on the Xbox, some Madden. But yeah. Anyway, as I mentioned, I've been working on doing a speed run on the remaster, the HD remaster. So I'm gonna be trying to go. I'm gonna be taking more of my time on this one, but I am gonna be trying to kind of polish my run a little bit as well, at least the first part. Yeah, you want to jump there. Just really get your thing going off right. But I'm gonna have trouble with the buttons anyway, so I'm not really gonna be doing it too much. But don't even need to light these. One thing that they don't talk about at all, that I haven't seen at all in any of the information on the difference, is that the bosses give you less souls. So if you kill everything in the, well, anybody that's like attacking you basically on the way to the Taurus demon or whatever, the end fight. I don't even need the shield, but I'll grab it. Well, I think it's not even the Taurus demon. Whatever that is, the Archfiend demon-y guy down here. You get 2,200 souls at the end of the Undead Asylum in the remaster. This one you get, well, you basically get 2,000 souls for killing the first big boss here, and you get 1,000 for doing it on the 360. So I don't know if they scale the levels differently, or if they did just kind of nonchalantly added the bosses giving you more souls. It seems like the NPCs, or not even the NPCs, but the like normal mobs give you the same amount of experience.
Thank goodness.
But the bosses give you less experience.
I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I were both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen. And thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Really not sure what would cause the sound. I feel like the HD remaster messed up the sound a little bit, if that's possible. It just doesn't seem as sharp, and some of it has issues. Well, that was funny. I'd have to make it to him, but the blacksmith in the undead catacombs, his dialogue gets really glitched out. So what would cause that in the, the port? What would be the difference? Why would this version have better sound, but the HD remaster, they mucked up the sound? How is that possible? There was actually a way I hit him twice, and that did less damage. Should dodge there. He's gonna kill me. I haven't lit any fires either, so he killed me. I got like, oh no, somehow lived through that. So there is noticeably, more lag, of course, whatever. I feel like the screen shake is more than this as well, if that makes sense. It seems to be more detrimental. Gotcha. No big deal. But check this out. So I killed, I got the 200 souls, sorry, my computer's kind of like right in the way. Only get 1,000 souls. So usually at the end of this, I end up with enough souls. Look at that, 1,000. To level twice and get enough strength to wield the Zweehander at the end, before, you know, I get any more experience. So for some reason, the souls are less. Go figure, whatever that means. Maybe leveling scales differently in this. I don't know why or how they would even change that. But that's a huge difference right out of the gate. I would say the sound, and for some reason, the amount of souls you get for killing the bosses. No idea why.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen.
One of the areas I heard that is improved in the HD remaster as well is White
To
Town. We'll see
leave the undead asylum in
how that goes down.
pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Lordran. I don't believe any of these servers are still active, at least through there. You may be able to conduct a private server and still play these games online with your friends, possibly. I know those savvy folks out there that do that. Sometimes I'll see those streams come up. People are playing like PS3 games online with the audience, which is just crazy. I don't know how they do that.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess, fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first, but there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on, but I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Yeah, and I'm going to be trying to cover everything necessarily, but I do kind of want to just show you what I was getting at with the sound and some of the different ones. And I want to say you get 3 humanity right there from the HD remaster. I'd have to check. Let's see what the firebomb is situation here. Well, we're going to go grab the Zwee. I have been experimenting with different builds, trying to work on my speedrun like I mentioned, and one of them involves, I was trying to get the Felog's Fury Sword. It's actually a really good weapon. I like the speed. It does great damage. It works good against most of the bosses. Compared to the Zwee, it's such a slow weapon. It's heavy. You know, it just seems to have a different kind of arc than I want. But one thing is, a huge thing I saw was it seems like the Zweehander handles better in this game versus the remaster. It's almost like they adjusted it somehow where it's more broken, if for lack of a better explanation for you right now, is that the balance on it is, and I thought I could grab this right here. Yeah, go run. I'll show you when I get it. Oh crap! I'm gonna die. Actually, I wanted to check that step right there too, because in the HD remaster, that step, you get stuck on it a lot. No. They followed me in. Come on now, let me rest. Damn it, they're in there somewhere. I might have to, oh, there it was. Alright, you know, wash them down. Okay, so one of the things I was talking about right here. And then, of course, look at the leveling. So they don't... You can't really tell. It doesn't deduct the souls for you. So we can do 1 here. We need to get up to 16th strength. So this is huge right out of the gate. Why do you get less souls for the boss fights? Why? And then, of course, this is something they added you could call it a quality of life improvement. You could call it what you will. You can't not. It auto equips. Maybe in the options I could find that to see if that's a thing. Let me actually go see. I don't think there is an auto equip. Maybe I'll turn that down. Yeah, Xbox Live, join leaderboards. I don't know what the initialize is. I guess that's turning it back to normal, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so you have to auto equip the items that you pick up, which irritates me a little bit. But it's actually not bad in this sense, because if you go into your inventory to use these items, you can only use one at a time. You can't use stacks, and this is one of the huge differences for people who are doing the Souls dupe, glitch, hack, whatever you want to call it. You can't do it in this version. So if you want to cheap out and break the game, you got to play the HD remaster, because you can't do it in this game. The game doesn't support it. It doesn't have the way to do that. So whatever that glitch is about, whether it was intentional or not, who knows? Could use that humanity. But that's another huge thing. And what we always talk about here on Brothers Forge Gaming too, if you want to play the original game, you want to get the most experience out of the game, the remakes and all this stuff, they're great. I play a lot of them all the time. Like I just played through Mafia Definitive Edition. It's absolutely amazing. It's incredible, wonderful game. Dark Souls Remastered is awesome as well, but there's these little things that change the essence of the game. I would sit here and tell you right here, the fact that you can duplicate souls and get infinite souls before you even set off to do anything in the game and essentially give yourself God mode powers, that's really cool to be able to do, especially if you're working on something, you're trying to mess with different builds. That's a nice feature, to not have to sit here and, you know, make these different builds to figure different stuff out, whatever, right? But that right there is an example of, you can't do that in this version of the game. Maybe there's a different way to do it, I don't know. But you have to play the game the way the game's meant to be played in the original version. That's kind of the stuff we're always talking about, but, you know, gets lost. It falls on deaf ears, and then I hit the wrong button. Let me push this one. All right. That's neither here nor there. Okay. No, I don't want to equip that. What the hell? Here's the Zavihanda. Actually, don't even need to use it, and I don't think I can do it yet. So let's see. I just wanted to drop this piece of garbage. Okay. So I don't have enough. Probably should have dropped it to get to my 16th stream. Nope, not. I need one more, and the only other place I could go do that, which I'll go do. See, and I still can't even do it, but I might be too heavy to run as well as the problem, so I need more endurance. That's what I should do, because I'm going to be running. Let's see. Man, see, I told you I was going to have this issue. It's the same buttons, right? But it confuses me. Ew. See? No! It confuses me. I don't even know why. I don't know why the buttons being different confuse me. It's just an issue. It's a brain issue. Okay? Now I need to not do that again. Okay. Got that first death out of the way. Much longer load times, which, like I said, it doesn't bother me necessarily. Alright, let's not do that again. Hey, at least it gave me up here. That's a generous spot. Sometimes, you know, it'll give it to you on the very edge of the cliff that you fall off of. See, because A, for some reason, I feel like is circle. And, yeah, I wanted to see that, see if I don't get hit. See? That glitch right there? I'll have to come back and check that out again. But in the HD remaster, you get caught on that step. And it makes it a pain in the ass trying to run from those skeletons. Hey, Nintendo Kid, if you're still out there, would you say the game sound still needs to come down? I didn't hear your response on that last bit. Let's go see if that was enough. So I got those to be able to juice that up. Actually, I want to get my game sound back up. I can't hear shit now. I was getting some reverb, but you know. Use it. There's also a couple more I could go get if I go down the elevator. But I think this should be enough. I just need one more level. Alright, like I said, it's kind of overkill. There's some fire bombs we could get right here as well. I might as well just get them to see if... What? I guess we can go for it. Who knows when they'll come in handy. I don't know if I want to kill Havel. It's such a pain in the ass to kill in the early part of the game, but I might need it because this darn sword is so heavy. I feel like I'm running too slow. But 6 fire bombs. I'll have to check that humanity. I swear that one in the well gives you 3. And those are the little things. We've already seen numerous differences in the very beginning steps of the game. Not just to talking about the graphics or any of that. Fundamental, functional kind of things, right? You know, I feel like this swings better. But don't need that. Come on, bud. Should be able to grab this without getting bombed, we'll see. And then I know Easy talked about maybe playing Dark Souls 2. I am super looking forward to that. Hopefully that happens. I have not played Dark Souls 2 on anything besides... Well, I did play the PS4 version of it as well. That, and then talking about that, I've talked about this on some other streams as well, is that the HD remaster of Dark Souls 1, if you have the trilogy, I won't bust it out because it's in here. I didn't have it. But anyway, I've shown it before. It comes with the 3 games, all of which come with all the DLC on the disc, which is a reason to get the collection to begin with that. And you can't, like, say you had this Xbox 3. Well, actually, I don't know how that works on 360, but PS3, if you have the PS3 game, you can't play it on your PS4. And I was kind of talking to Easy about this. We're always kind of wondering, what's the better system, right? Is it PlayStation? Is it Xbox? Break it down further. Is it the 360? Is it the PS3? You know, however you want to talk about it. What's the better system? Personally, I've always played, PlayStation. So I like the PlayStation. But looking at Xbox, can you put your Xbox 360 disc in your Xbox One to play it? That would, to me, give it more value, right? Because I can't put my copies of Dark Souls 1 and 2 in my PS4 from my PS3. It doesn't work. I have to buy the game again, which is fine because I bought the HD version of it, right? But speaking of that, oh, come on, guy. That's what makes the remaster of Dark Souls 1 so good, is that it's full, just rebuild in a sense, a fully new version of the game essentially, whereas Dark Souls 2 is essentially just a port. And then but it does have all the DLC on the disc, so that's a reason right there to go. And then Dark Souls 3, if you're actually, and I want to say it's only available on the PS5 Pro, or maybe the 5 and the Pro, but it has they actually patched Dark Souls 3, so if you're playing that on your PlayStation 5, you can play it in the 60 FPS, full HD, all that good stuff. So even though it's not actual remake or anything like that, they added a patch that will do that for you if those things are important to you, or you even just want to check it out. That's available on that only. So speaking of those things, it's all about those little things. Ask anybody. Ask Blink 182. Or no, sorry, it's Good Charlotte. Little things, right? Whoa. Oh, wow, you got some reach on that, dude. Better pop a flask. Although I could just rest at the fire. Save my flask. Or this guy will kill me right here, right now. Oh, he's got so much reach on that shit. He's gonna flask. Those guys don't have... They might have a shard, actually. I'll pick that up. Yeah, nice. One of my original kind of works I was doing for my student, I'm fat rolling, I need some endurance points, is to get the Queelogs for your sword. When I'm not doing that, I'm going to be able to shave a lot more time off. Now the question is, do I want to pick up this chain armor and chain leggings? The hat and the gloves aren't going to be better than the hard leather that I'm already having, because they're essentially the same, but you can get a benefit off of this right here. It is going to be a little bit heavier, and I actually can't afford the other one unless...
Thank you kindly.
Now you can kill this guy and get... Okay, so I do have some of these. You can get a katana, the Uchinaga or one of those Ochinda ones or whatever they are. So now that I have those souls, I can actually get that. So I want to buy both these items.
Ow.
Because they're going to be better than what I have until I can get the knight armor or even the elite knight armor. I'm trying to do this in a way that isn't running to certain items. I'm trying to go in a path that I'm actually traveling on. I'm clearly not doing my exact speed run strategy that I've been working on, but this is similar. So whether or not, you know, to kill or not to kill Havel, that's the question right now that I have for myself. It's hard. You got to cheese him out. I got to pull him, sit there and fight him in the doorway and try not to have him one-shot me. I just don't know how much I feel like doing that right now and how much that's going to incorporate into my run. If I'm not getting hit, you know what I mean? Like, it's not that big a deal to not have that item. And essentially, I'm going to be going for Ornstein's armor, which is lighter. Really, it's like a light heavy or like a light medium or something like that. Really going to hit me, bro? Anyhow, I think that this sword responds better to this version of the game. I think, I don't know if it's all the weapons or just this one, but for me, the weapon handling is better. And I thought it was better on the HD version, but going back and playing this version, it seems to be... This is the part you got to watch out for. These guys will swarm the shit out of you. So you want to maybe pull them back. And I will show you one of the big differences. So if you look up, look at all those guys coming. So there's 3 guys over there waiting to kill me. I don't know where they came from. They might have jumped off that roof because there's usually like 3 guys up there. So they may have jumped down to come after me. They don't do that in the HD Remaster. They talk about they increase the follow distance of the enemies on the HD version, but the swarming of these guys is more. And it happens other places than just right here as well. I thought there was one more. Yep, there he is. He's hiding. And look at this guy's coming out. So one of those firebomb guys came down here to actually throw a firebomb at me, which is really messed up. He hit me twice now. That guy should not necessarily be down here. Oh, not it. Come on. There we go. So I'm gonna get these fire bombs in case I decide to go up against Hobble. Which I don't think I'm gonna do. But if I decide to, I got this right here. I mean, it's just kind of an annoying thing. You gotta sit there for like 5 minutes and cheat him out. Or I could grab it later in the game as I'm actually coming this way, and it should be... What the... Can't see a damn thing. It should actually be a more fair fight for me if I wait. Oh, that tree scared me. Look at all 3 of those guys come this time. A lot of time that other guy will stay back and not come after you. Open, open, open. Damn, this guy's already out here. Ain't good for me. Can't even see his ass. Jeez. Can't even roll. Oh, we got the same idea. Should be able to handle the Taurus demon rather handily. I'm not going to be fighting any of the knights, just because, again, it's one of those things. I can beat him. You can parry him, you can backstab him, you can do what you want to do with that, but yeah, I just don't feel like messing with those guys right now. It's part of my strategy. Get out of here. Now, whether or not I like playing this version of Dark Souls better than the remastered, I don't know. It's tough. It's like I said, this is the original kind of experience that I would recommend if you've never played the series and you want the most authentic experience. You can damage that guy less too. This is going to be the way to go, right? Let me pick up that pine resin. Let's find out. Oh yeah, it didn't even have space for it. Here's another one that's going to happen right out of the gate as well, is that this crossbow man is standing right here at the top of the ladder, where in the game they moved him. They moved him over, but in here he stands right here, and he kind of could kick you off the ladder or like hit you as you're coming up the ladder. That's another thing they changed. They don't talk about it. So it's beyond enemy placement in terms of like grouping and different things like that. They put this guy at the top of the ladder. That's totally screwed up, right? Who knows what else? This is about as far as I played in the game, just kind of checking it out to see what it was about. And those are all the subtle differences I noticed right away. I, for some reason, actually think you hit this enemy harder than you do. And then look at the lightning. I actually prefer this lightning over the other one. This guy gets rocked. Oh no, that's bad. Swing. Swing, Johnny. That gotta hurt. Stagger. He jumps back and screwed. Yeah, you can kind of stand in the box here and stagger this guy. Until he does that and then swings on you. He's gonna get there. Yes. Got you. So lightning plus Weehander equals smosh that guy. The first time I played this game, that guy killed me so many times. I mean, just over and over and over again. You don't understand the mechanics of it. Playing it now, it's almost just silly. I mean, I don't know. That guy is definitely easier than I first experienced him. Of course, you want to talk to Sir Sunlight over there. I'm going to die, and then look at the enemy placement here. These guys are actually blocking you from getting down the stairs, and I think I'm probably going to die because of it. I don't know if it has to do with the shaking of it. So now I gotta go all the way back around. So that fire just shakes the whole screen, where it doesn't do that in the remaster version. It's these little things, I'm telling you. Do I like it more, better, worse? I don't know. Really, the remaster is so good, and it's put together well, and it's just such a great game that it's hard to say one way or another which one I like more. And of course, I couldn't get to the thing to kick the thing down, so now I'm going to be potentially losing all my biscuits. Again, these guys will chase you too, so this guy, he's creeping, so you don't realize it, but he'll be there when you least expect him. Take him out. So this guy's already coming at me through the door. Like, just insane. You know, if you look at it from a standpoint of pure gameplay, if you're not overly concerned about aesthetics and graphics and all those things, I would have to say you need to play this version of the game first. You can't get down with this one. Oh wow. Or you have difficulty playing it, it's just too choppy, any of those things. You will see a bit of a quality, just a slight bit of quality of life improvement from playing the remaster. Not taking any chances. So this guy actually came out of the corner as well, right? So, oh no, they're both in here. I've often wondered why they allow you to have this weapon in the very beginning of the game. In a way, in unexperienced hands, it's almost unusable. Especially because if you're needing to block, if you're surviving with blocking a lot, you won't really be able to use this item for a while. But you can pick the warrior class, get a couple levels in strength, and basically use this item from the beginning of the game. And, well, I almost just fell off that. Awesome, awesome. And it makes you wonder, because like I've talked about in previous streams and other games I've played, the Kingsfield series, where it all started, of course, is... Oh, I don't need that light crossbow. There are some legendary items that are encountered throughout the... Not only, you know, like the Souls series and the Souls games that... You know, the Moonlight Sword, for one. Yeah, I think it's called like the Dark Moonlight Sword in 2 or something, and, you know, it's basically the Moonlight Sword in all of them, but... You know, that harkens back to the early days. Wow, this guy's coming from around the corner. This is just stuff you don't see in the remaster. I don't know how or why that would be different. Do they have a way to dial the aggressiveness of these NPC enemies or whatever? Or are they just... do they sense you better? Like somehow in the HD port, they just don't sense you the same. I don't know the answers to these questions, but I would love to know. And then these fuckers are going to zap me. After extensively playing both games. And again, I played this when it first came out on the PlayStation 3. Back when I played it. I've played through the remaster numerous times recently, working on different things. And, you know, I would consider myself well-versed in the game. You can call that what you will. In terms of just playing solo play. You know, nothing with PvP or any of that. That's a whole new game. Whole new ordeal. I think I need to take my sword off as it's slowing me down. It's possibly what's going on there. I hope I can get back to my Skrilla. Now, so he's already going to be over here. He might just kill me from walking in here to begin with. I might just lose everything. Let's see, look at this. So, it's a good idea to take this one up. But look at those guys. They're blocking your path. You can't even get over to the side you need to get to. I tried to go to the other side, and it actually cost me my life. But now I can go down here. I can climb back up the ladder. I can almost die doing it, too. Where are those items? So I got a couple of these I could use. One at a time. Again, yes, I could equip these. I'm just going to use these up real quick. Like some more life. So instead of having it take your souls away, you have to look at the total amount. We've got, you have to do math, right? I want to say I'll have one more opportunity to level, or sorry, reverse hollowing, and I always forget to do it because the way I run my path is I go around up, and then I go back to the Firelink Shrine and then go fight the Gargoyle boss because I bone out of there. I was going back around and fighting the Carpe Diem demon or whatever that guy's name is, and going down to Blighttown and getting the large shard, blacksmith shard or whatever it's called, the Law Gemba. Just the regular old Ember. Wow, those guys are waiting for me. Did the Durgan even get him? Come on, Durgan. There we go. And that's only 300. I was getting more, like 500. Shit. Keep hitting the wrong button around. So again, you can go here. You could go this way, I may, just to avoid going through the sewer because I hate it. I want to kind of see if this is easier as well, or more difficult to go this way. I mean, as you can see, it looks glitchy, a lot smoother in the remaster, of course. After playing and hearing that this is the better of the two between the PS3 and the 360, I'm going to have to go back and now play the PlayStation 3 version as well. At least just a little bit of it to see what's going on. Is it identical? Is this port superior? We'll find out. 100%. Oh no, that was probably my break right there. Hey. Oh shit, there it was. I missed it. There was my chance, man. Blew it. It's kind of tough with the lag. I gotta get him to fly away, but he won't do it. There it is. Maybe I can go now. Nope. It might be, I haven't figured out the pattern exactly. It might be make him fly away 3 times, and then you can go. Whoa. I'm like never gonna get to go that way. I totally blew it. It's okay. I want to go this way, so I'm gonna do it. I want to get the claymore. Maybe I can mess around with that one a little more. I'm dead. Was that my chance? No. Hard to tell which part of the fire you can walk in. Come on, dude. That was probably my chance, and it knocked me down. Nope. Last one, I don't know. Maybe you can't do it in this version. I would assume that you could. I guess it's not the only way to get over there. I don't think there's a way to make him leave. Wow. Come on, dragon. Never gonna let it back. Oh boy, maybe I'll have to go around. I'm determined to get by. I felt close. No! Come on, man! That's got it. Come on. Come on, dragon. No. Oh, shit. Oh, barely escaped with my life on that one. Huh. I don't know if you can do it on this one. Maybe that's just another part of it. You can't get by the dragon without shooting him away or something. Or being able to sit there and take the fire blast. Damn. No good. Oh my gosh, I'm still alive somehow. It's extra life. Maybe I'll get there. I don't know. I would. Come on, give it to me. No. Yeah, there's just no way over there, is there? I've been doing this for a while. I maybe had one opening, maybe. But since then, it's been, there it is. Okay, I just have to hope that I can run without getting fire blasted. Okay. So he'll actually come over there and poke his head in here. So don't fuck around with this guy. He'll light you up. No, rest. Crap. The problem with that is now these guys will be back though. Wow. So, I don't know what just happened there. Well, that was crazy. So in the remake, and I don't know if it's because this guy glitched, but there's guys standing closer to here. Maybe they moved them all forward in there. And then this red guy right here, I can't remember if he's red in the remake or not. But anyway, once you get in here, he'll leave. But do be careful, because I've seen it in both versions. He'll come back and blow fire into here and kill you. So watch out for that. Because I was like, whoa, I've never seen him drop down here before. So I went to get a closer look. I'm like, what are you doing? And he just turned around and freaking lit me up. Yeah, that's a way to go through there and do that. Already rested, so let's get... Actually might try the Claymore and see if I like it. It's a little bit lighter, right? So I'm not fat rolling. So maybe until I can get my endurance up. And a lot of time you don't need it, but see, that's just it. I don't like that it as a two-handed, you have to use the R1 attack, which is fine, but it's not as strong. It's not one-shotting, which I like to do. And then this is a place to watch as well, because these enemies are more aggressive, if that's even possible. These shield guys are just a pain in the ass. But he's faster. Watch out. You can stab him in the behind. I couldn't get that done in the remake. I'm like, why? I thought you could poke this guy right up the butthole. Maybe I just wasn't getting him in the right spot. That makes quick work of that asshole. The difference between the PS5 and the Xbox in terms of this version of the game, or are you talking like if I were to be playing this on the Xbox One? Because this is the original game released on 360. The one you've probably been seeing me play is the remaster, HD remaster. And I would assume that because for whatever reason Xbox did not do a pro series this generation, but they are going to be releasing a console potentially next year ahead of anybody else. I mean, unless you count Switch, who dropped one this season. But in terms of in terms of power, we could see. So we saw a huge jump. So the PS5 Pro is like however many teraflops above just a regular 5 in the Xbox Series X. It's almost double, right? It's a good number more. So we'll see what the new Xbox, if it is indeed even more powerful than the PS5 Pro, which it very well could be, because I mean it's going to be a newer console. But if you're talking about a difference between the non-HD port, wow, I'm going to get killed, and the port I've been playing and this, how I'm playing this on the 360 versus the PS5 remake I've been playing, there's a lot of differences. Yeah, we've been kind of going over that the whole time. I mean, just from the smallest kind of detail to what I would say are considerable differences in terms of the way these enemies are more aggressive. Because I've kind of been trying to do a little bit of research on what is the remake easier. You can't find that information. Nowhere that I see says, okay, the remake is easier. The HD remake is an easier version of one of the hardest games ever created. And you just don't see that information. But I was playing the remake going like, dude, this is almost like a walk in the park compared to the original Dark Souls. And I'm thinking in my mind, okay, it's because I've played the game. I'm used to Soul series now. Any number of different reasons that could be why. Or is it just straight up easier? And I think the answer is that it's just easier for so many of the reasons. They talk about because of the frame rate and all that good stuff. The graphics, the smoothness. I've heard people say that version's easier to parry enemies in, probably due to the frame rate. Yeah, see, I think I animated my Zwi for these guys. These guys are just too much jerks. Wow, he hit me so hard. No, don't do that. Oh, that's the combo. Now this is the better shield I was talking about. This Knight Shield's actually pretty solid. I think there's like a couple of the different dragon ones that are similar to that. That one's better against fire and magic. But I think that Knight Shield is just all around decent. I'm actually going to go back to the Zwi for those guys. But to answer your question, all in all, in a more simplified version answer, how I got through that guard. Just like that. I would say that, yes, there is a major difference between the two. Now, as a difference between like PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, how different that is, I'll have to get back to you on that, because I do want to see. I have heard that this is the best way to play Dark Souls 1 is on the Xbox 360. I have heard this, and I'm not sure. It's going to be hard for me because I'm PlayStation biased, but it's pretty good. Like, I'm not having any complaints right now. I do remember the PlayStation 3 version being very buggy, glitchy, but I did play the game when it came out many moons ago. I would say system spec-wise, I believe the 360 is a stronger system. I want to say they came out at the same time. I actually can't remember that, so I need to look and see which system actually came out first. So we're going to check the draw distance on this as well. This could actually end up really messing me up, because these guys, I remember they would come, if you walked out here, they would come swarming out. So no, they're staying in there. But now that we've created this shortcut, we can actually go back this way. So I haven't decided whether the game intends you to come back this way after you clear the gargoyles and go that way towards the White Town, because that's kind of the way you have to go. If you have the master key, you can kind of skip some of those steps. See, there it is. That guy's coming after me. He knows I opened the gate and he's pissed. So he's coming out here and he's like, hey, I'm going to kill you. But he's the only one. Watch him slide down the stairs. This is too funny. Woo! I'm glad they didn't. He's tumbling down. I'm glad they didn't adjust that on this version. Okay, so then originally I was going down to the blacksmith and doing a slight upgrade. I actually have a couple items I could upgrade my Zwi, but as part of my run, I'm just going straight to the gargoyle. And I'm not even going down to that fire yet, because I'll be going there eventually when I come back to go to Sin's Fortress. And as I'm after the gargoyles, you don't even need to talk to the. Oof, that could have been rough. Oh wow, he sniped me from there. Again? Oh wow. That is bad news bears. I'm going to die. That was messed up. For whatever reason, that arrow really stuck me. I want to say that the chainmail... Wow, how is he getting me from over there? What? Wow, look at all that blood, dude. Holy crap. I just don't even think you see that in the remake. Right in my head, too. Look at that. This stuff right in my head. But one of the weaknesses of the chainmail armor is its thrusting, right? So I think, or piercing or something, whatever. I think it says super weak against arrows, as you can see there. But it's better than the leather armor I was wearing against slashing, striking, or whatever. Wow, look at those moves. It's really extreme. Fuck! Gonna get you. So yes, I'm dry, but that's okay. I'm gonna hopefully not get hit killing this guy. I should almost increase my humanity so I could try to get him to drop this armor. I don't have a lot of them, but he drops a really good armor that would be as good as anything that I could have early on. I wonder how far away I can get and go increase my humanity. He can flask. How far he'll come out here? Do I have it in here? Okay, so he's gonna flask up. Maybe if I go up here, he won't chase me. I'm gonna use what humanity I have. I really want that steel armor to drop. Wow, he's not happy with me. He's still coming. Holy crap. How far? Okay, so that's about as far as that guy will go. Oh, I only have one. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely a change in the thing as well, is that you get 3 humanity from the well, which is big. Oh, he tricked me. You got a double in there. Oh, shit. What? You're going further than before? How's that possible? And give me that. Steel armor. Give it to me. Oh, the Titan shard. Oh, man. I don't know if the only way you can get that steel armor is to kill those guys. Because there's one place in the painted world you can farm that one guy over and over again to get the full set, or you may be able to buy it from the guy in Sin's Fortress. There's a vendor in there. So 2 ways you could do this, which either way is going to be helpful. Right now, since I have no... actually, we should probably actually sniper that guy down, because he's a real pain in the ass. You could go up there, you could clear out that room, you could go free the prisoner, so that when you come down here, you could go fight him and get his ring. If you're struggling, if you're having trouble, you could get that guy's ring because it will help you. Or you could kill the gargoyles, warp back to the bonfire, but then don't forget to grab him on the way to Blighttown. Oh, and I actually should have done something a little different there as well. That's okay. I don't think this is anything I need. I think this is some garbage. Oh no, Soul of the Lost Undead, so that's there. So you can grab that on your way back as well. Oh, won't let me go down this window. There we go. And coming here gives you more flasks as well without having to stoke any fires. We're gonna go bump up the shard and then have a good amount of stuff to level. Yeah, I've talked about it before. There's just so many different ways that you can play this game. So many different ways to play through it. You can try to talk to all the NPCs, you can smash, you can kill everybody. I mean, the choice is yours, and that's one of the things I truly appreciate about this particular game and series really as a whole. I don't know what it is, but this Dark Souls 1 feels the most well-rounded to me. There may be some better features in Dark Souls 2 and 3, maybe some better magic, some better weapons, some better armor, whatever it is. So don't forget to reverse hollowing right here. I always forget, and then I leave, and then it kills my time. So I feel like I need a little bit more life. I should be working on my think I'm going to try to get to 20 life before I start upping anything else. We're going to get the FAP ring coming up, which should help me tremendously in terms of equip load and life and stamina. So that'll stack there. I'm not actually sure how that stacks up. It may be a 20% boost. I'll actually look that up when I'm riding this elevator. Or, well, we can look when we get it. It'll tell us the numbers. So what I like to do here is grab the bone. I like to grab it on the way down, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, time-wise, it is what it is. But now I'm going to be hurt, so it's like I'm not super worried about that because I can just drink. I shouldn't need 10 flasks to do the next area, but depending on how hard those get you. Now, there's other things in here if you want to grab them, but I don't need any of them. There's a mace. There's a talisman, cracked red eye orb, which you could actually go trade to Snuggly right now if you wanted to. I think it gives you a red Titan chunk, which you don't really need at this point in the game at all. So I could go get more life, or I could just use my flask, which is what I'm going to do. And then if you are working for speed, places like this is a good place to change your equipment, look at stuff, because you can't really do anything. You can't speed this process up, as far as I know. And we're here. Voila. So if you want, you can try to skip. I actually don't need... Oh yeah, I do need this way for this guy. He's a real jerk. I want to say these guys have more life in this version, or they're like harder to kill or something. There we go. Ripia! Okay. You want the Baldur's Side sword. It's like a modified longsword. It's supposedly one of the better weapons you can have this early in terms of single-handed. I've had that guy chase me through here, which isn't pleasant. And these guys can actually stack up on them pretty quick. So be mindful, like the fact that I have any life missing right now is concerning me. It just takes one of these little jerk holes to come through here. Because especially because you're like fighting the camera. If you get lucky, you can stack them all up. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them up, and just really go. See right here, I'm probably gonna die, especially because I'm trapped. And now I might aggro everybody else. Good. To now, I didn't. Lee is probably not the best choice for clearing those guys out because it's so slow. But like I said, if you get lucky, you can hit 5 of them, 6 of them at a time. Takes luck, if you ask me. This guy may have just jumped down, which was frustrating. You just run from me? You may have. Anyway, you got one more. I feel like I can hear him firing bolts at me. He could come up behind me, which is gonna suck for this part. Whew. I got him. Now you can, of course, you could kill this guy right here. You could fight him. It's a tough fight. He will parry you almost endlessly. Oh, I should have heard his voice.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. and I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Only later. The kind of reward he's talking about you don't want. I guess I jumped the gun on that. You can use lightning on the gargoyles, but they're kind of jumping around a lot. It will help you. I mean, it seems to be good against every boss, maybe except for Ornstein. The bosses seem to have high magic resistance because I guess they want the game to be harder for you if you're a sorcerer. Fire seems to be good against everybody but the the Fire World bosses. Or really, yeah, pretty much any of the fire guys. Everybody else it seems to do pretty solid again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, you tell me, which version do you think is the best version of Dark Souls? I know PC is a strong contender in there. We're going to kind of leave you guys out of the equation because, I mean, I think as far as specs go, the consoles, you may be able to modify your console, but let's say you haven't modified your console, you just have a standard console, whereas like a PC, right? If you could have a top of the line gaming PC with the best monitor, with the best internet connection, all those things which are going to enhance your experience. Whereas if you're, on a console, it's pretty much going to be what it is. That's why we're excluding PC music. Just kidding. For me, playing this game with a keyboard and a mouse would probably be kind of difficult. I used to be able to do that, but that was when the game was simple. Push up into space bar. Space bar. Spam it. Ah! Coming at me just right out the gate. Ah! He's trying to hit me with his tail sword axe. Chop this off if he can hit it. Missed again. And the other one's coming. He missed again. Now he's on me. Are you trying to chop off himself? Yeah. There it is. Give it to me. It's flopping around like a big beast. But didn't give it to me. Well, not give it to me. Oh, it's on the ground. I gotta pick it up. So that again, there's a difference right there. I feel like this fight is more difficult on this non-HD version. I don't even know what to call it. Just the regular, old regular, no pants Johnson. Stopping power. Get him. No! I don't like you, flames. Oh my gosh, he got vanquished? That's not good for me. That's bad. Real bad. Good thing, especially if you hit me with that. Oh, crap. I gotta kill one of them somehow. I'm so screwed right now. Oh no! Can I go hide in this corner? I've never tried that. That's about as far in the corner as I can go, and he's gonna flame me to death. I worried about that. Death. I'm out. I'm out. No! I fell off the back. Dang, dude. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say this is a tougher game for sure. I don't know if I used my humanity. I hope I didn't, because that's gonna be a lot of walking. You know, a lot of it too could be I'm more versed with the PS5 controller. I think the frames have so much to do with it, right? Like you're at a disadvantage to how much you're getting shook around and things like that. And does that detract from the actual difficulty, or even let's say the experience of the game? Does the game need to be hard for it to be fun? Yes and no. If you were to ask me, I would say, yeah, a challenge is good. If it's too hard, like cheaply hard, it's not fun. If you ask me, like, it needs to be achievable, overcomeable, or whatever. But you don't want it to be so easy that you can just close your eyes and push the button and fall asleep and do that, right? Oh wow, I cannot believe that guy got me. But I will say, based on the kind of like the lag and the screen shake and different things going on in this that I didn't seem to be as affected by in the remake. Based on that alone, this game is more challenging to me. What the? Oh, another rapier? I don't need no rapier. And of course, I gotta kill these assholes again. Oh my gosh! Oh, that's right, because I never killed him. He's not there. Oh wow. Okay, that's messed up. Shoot. We got a way to stack a good amount of them up there. It's going like somebody's behind me because oh, they're still coming. I can't believe I'm so terrified of those. Are some of the. This is one of the hardest spots for me in the game is these guys because they come in there and they start swinging. This guy up there. Don't hit me through the window. You gonna bounce? Oh, sweet. Wow. That was not good. These guys teleport as well. I don't know if this particular guy teleports. Yes! Drop your trident. No. Alright. Well. Now, because I tried... Oh, did I pick that up? I don't even know if I picked up his tail. That's the problem. Did I? Let me see. No, I didn't. So let's see if it's still there. Or if I have to get it again. Really, ultimately, I want to try to get down into, or not try, I will get down into the light. So his tail is back. I can try to chop it off. I worry about that so bad. He didn't like it. Come on, oh crap. Didn't pop right. So his tail did get chopped off. But did it because I didn't chop it off? I don't want to leave solitaire for that. This guy comes out breathing fire like nobody's business. crap. I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed. I gotta go back over here and try it. I'm gonna get trapped in here again. Don't trap me. Oh, come on! I guess I could try to run out. Since they're gonna trap me. I don't think there's any way out. Why are these guys so much more difficult is the question that I have. That's what I want to know. Well, at least I don't have to re-up. I could level. Maybe. Yeah, I want to get to 20 vitality before I do that. I feel like sometimes you just get hit so hard that it's being able to take that extra hit will allow you to get more damage in it to even out the score. Hey, the Baldar leggings, those are actually stronger, I think, than what I have. But as far as fashion souls go, I got no shoes on. But like I said, I could have actually went back and gotten the Ring of Favor and Protection. This actually might be a good place to stack them up in the doorway. I was just worried about that stupid maid. As far as I know, these guys will only ever drop the Broken Straight Sword, maybe the waistcloth, the prisoner's waistcloth or whatever it is. But like I said, since I died, I should have already gone back and gotten the Ring of Favor Protection and really helped myself out. Another part of it, which could be making this more difficult, is that you're not getting as many souls for the bosses, so I'm like a couple levels behind. Could have maybe had more levels right here. Hey, what's up, man? It's a little different, so usually I have chat up on the TV when I'm doing streaming on the PS, so it's gonna look down on my phone, which is kind of like a neck crinker. Praise the sun. Well, what do you define best? Because you know what I mean. That's tough to say, right? I wonder if I could get another gargoyle tail axe. I could find out. Oh, what a move! Get in solitaire. Oh no, his tail's gone. Wait, I could have swore I saw it there and then it was gone. Fucking around, is it? Oh fuck, here comes the other one. I'm over here trying to figure out things that don't even matter. Like, can I get another gargoyle tail axe? Solitaire. I can't hit this one. The other guy's coming in. Got you. Now I can try to see if I can get that other tail axe for no good reason. I already have one. I don't even need it. It's kind of a garbage weapon. It's fun. It's bendy. If you like bendy weapons. I am not going to mess with the motor down the head until you fall off. To answer your question, Izzy, if you're looking for the rawest, most illest and the realest, this is the version you want to play right here. Xbox 360 or PS3. I'll have to go back and check the tape on the 360, or sorry, on the PS3 version of the game. But this is basically how I remember it. Fucking hard. Tough. Graphically, I don't know. When I originally played Dark Souls, I played it on 750 experience. Are you kidding me? These bosses don't give you any experience. You get like 20,000 souls for killing these guys in the remake. They jacked up the amount of souls you get like crazy. Something they don't talk about at all. Holy crap. 2 bosses give you... I get more experience killing a frickin' skeleton than a boss in this game. That is insane. So, I don't know what's up with that. But, yeah, if you just want that real authentic experience, you got to play either the PS3 or the 360. I've never played it on computer, so I couldn't tell you that. PC, you know, I've hardly ever had a gaming computer capable of playing the newest and best games. But I will have to go back and play PS3. I'm going to just have to do it. Again, I've talked about this. I'm not as versed with the Xbox controller, although I like this. I have the black Xbox. For some reason, I may have... Ooh, I got an achievement for ringing the bell. Yes, that's right. I got a gamer level on Xbox as well, even though I never really play it. I wish I had the black... I might have the black back piece for this, but really cool. The wireless controller, man. It takes batteries, which if you think... I may have trailed off on this prior, but you know, what system is going to hold up the best over time? Because you and I were talking about this a little earlier, that you know, the backwards compatibility of being able to actually put my 360 or my Xbox disc in my 360, whereas my PS3, I had originally the one that played the PS1 and 2 games. I don't have that one anymore, and it has a high fail rate as well. I mean, Xbox has a pretty high fail rate too, the 360s, the white ones. I read that the white 360 has over a 50% fail rate, which is why they had to extend the manufacturer's warranty to 3 instead of 1 years. That's just crazy. I remember you guys going through that. Freaking Lance, man, he was so shisty with that. I don't know how many Xboxes he returned to Best Buy. I know it was like several. I cannot believe I can't even level up because this game has tipped the scale so far away from... Oh, I thought I had one. From so I got 700. I'm pretty sure you get like 20,000 souls for that fight in the remake. That alone is enough to tell you how much harder this version is going to be. It's going to maybe not even harder, but having to require grinding. Where's this guy? I thought I let him out. Maybe I have to log out and back in. I'll try that. I'm going to do that right here, right now. Maybe I have to rest at this fire now that I've killed the gargoyles. I released him. Maybe he came and went already? No, because he sits right there. Yeah, so you don't even know how many souls you have unless you go look. Let's see if our statistics will tell us. Nope. There's no way to tell how many souls you need to get your next level. That's the other thing. Like, there's so many just different things. Maybe if you look at the explanation, it'll tell you. Let's find out. Back. Nope. No way to know. It's a mystery. Okay, so he's not there. Let's log out and back in. Logging out is kind of a process in this, so let's do it. Oh, and check this out. You have to actually manually save. No autosave. It says that there's an autosave, but check this out. I have to select the drive. Look at that, 2.9 free gigs. I got all the games in the world that I want to play right there. And it just completely, the other one will go right back to the startup screen. This one takes you all the way out to the, like, reload the game screen. Another big difference right there. Load screen times, the fact that it, look at that. Oh, yeah. I'm in offline mode. Okay. Load game. And you have to select. The other one will auto load your last file. Which one am I playing here? This one? Oh, yeah, that's right. I got the Fangbor one. So, yeah, that was the other file I played just a little bit to basically probably that fight there, just testing out the game. But yeah, talking about that, are the batteries a better option over time? Granted, it sucks because you got to buy batteries, and if you leave your controller on or forget, and the battery dies, and it's its own set of problems. So another difference, and I'm going to keep pointing these out because that's what this is about. I should have just named this video "The Differences Between the HD Remake and the 360 Version." You gotta log out for this guy to show up. In the HD version, as soon as you come back here after you free him from the jail, he's here whether you log out or not. And let's see how hard this is to do.
Well, what have we here?
Oh, I missed him. At least he's not. He's not. You
leave me no choice. I was once.
Oh no, I'm the one that's gonna fall off. Shit. That is so bad for me because now he's gonna be waiting for me. Oh my gosh, like when I was first swinging this weapon around, I was like, yes, this is great. I'm doing so much better than on the remake version, but now that guy's going to be ready. I'm going to have to actually fight this guy now. Damn, that would suck. Anyway. And so there is a thing where if you kill this guy and you hit him off the cliff, if you log out and log back in, his thing will be there. I don't know if that would actually happen on this one. We're gonna not probably find out. I need to at least get my shit back. See, now he's gonna parry that little fucking parry dagger thing. You can't block his rapiers, but you can zonk him. You want some of this? Easiest thing to do is boost him off the cliff. Look how much life is fucking. But now I'm not going to be able to do it because you want to get prior to. He's fat rolling. You get him prior to this point. Don't swing at him when he's doing that. Oh, that's not good for me. I could actually get it. Oh, we're going to find out. Okay. So you do get 1,000 experience for him. That's the same. But now, let's see if we can see it off the edge. There is a way to get a oh yeah, so you can see it down there. Let's log out and back in. And like I said, it's different with this one, so we'll see what happens. If you don't kill this NPC, and you return here later, maybe it's after Blighttown, it's at some point you come back, he's killed the Firekeeper and leaves behind an Eye of Death or whatever it is to invade him when you get to Honor Londo before the Small and Ornstein fight. You use the eye there. If you're dumb like me and you take it out of your inventory, you'll forget about it. But if you leave it in there, it'll say the Beast Eye Quivers or whatever. That's from Elden Ring, but you know what I'm getting at here. It signifies that you need to use that. I remember that being really cool, like, because that Honor Londo is it's immaculate. That place is awesome, overwhelming. How it's just incredible that the scope of that level is massive. Okay, so this holds true, which is nice. Although it went over there, so you get the 5 humanity, you get the FAP ring, you get the 1,000 XP. That's all the same, but there has been so many differences. Okay, so I don't even think I have enough to level. Well, because we don't know. We're going to find out. But that helps me tremendously. I actually told you I was going to see how much I don't... Dang it. And I don't have another way to show you how much that actually gave you. So let's look it up. Because that's what I told you I was going to do. It's a good amount. Let's give you a percentage. I typed in Quark Souls. So yeah, it is 20%. I figured it was 20%. So it'll actually boost you the more as you go. So it's actually a ring that helps you as you level. Anyhow, so yeah, that'll help. I'm probably not fat rolling anymore. Yeah, look at that equip load. So 29, so I'm actually still, I'm under half. Or I'm still not quite to half, but I'm not so heavy that I'll be. No, I am. So you need to be under 50% for that to be a thing. So I still need to add, because yeah, I don't have a lot of endurance. So I know I said I was going to get to 20 life, but... Okay, so people, that is going to be... I feel like that made it less. Is that possible? How's that? Wait a minute. I don't know what the difference of that is, but it worked out. It looked like it was less. I swear I had 59 before. We're going to Blighttown. We're doing it. We're going to go ring the other bell. I'm moving a lot quicker, and now I think that is why I wanted to get Havel's ring earlier, and what I might do in working into my speed run. Just because if you're trying to go fast, then you're slogged down by running slow. A lot of time you're not running, but certain stages you are. And that little bit of time is going to make a huge difference. Oh no. Okay. Actually needed to reverse the hollowing. And I have no way to do that outside of the bonfire down. That actually might work better, because then when I get invaded, I can go to the fire first. Go get a upgrade here. Oh, never mind, I don't have enough. Oh wait, I do if I use this. Possibly. Nice. Okay.
Well, they are more important. Well, as well. Although, I'll.
Ooh, I could do it one more time if I had enough souls. But I do not. Oh, actually.
Goodbye then. Keep your head.
I'm not going to be making any... Did I even get a gargoyle soul? Do you even get one? No, you don't. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, to be honest, I think there's one right here, so we'll use it and go pump up. Get one pump in here. Because it's just right. Very nice.
Goodbye then.
For some reason when you upgrade your weapon, it's... Well, I actually wonder if I could have repaired my stuff there too. Let's go see if he repairs. I'm just running back and forth. The reason when you upgrade it, it takes it off of the two-hand mode. Maybe it says it's like signifying you gave him the blade and he gave it back to you. Oh yeah, look at that. I can repair my equipment. So upgrading it does repair it. Not that it's a large amount of souls to repair things, but I mean...
Goodbye then.
It is kind of a trick that instead of repairing that item, just upgrade it. So kind of like in a game where you upgrade your health, and it gives you full health. I mean, you know, it's something. It's not nothing. It's something. Now, here we go. I do not appreciate this part. I don't need my thing right away, so I'm just going to run past these guys. This is one of the areas they say is very vastly improved in the remake versus the original because of the lighting, the frame rating, all the things. I have spent a significant amount of time in here. Like I said, I've been playing through Dark Souls Remastered a lot. I have been doing different builds. I did a walkthrough. I mean, I'm playing a speed run now, right? So I have played quite a bit. Okay. I can see what they're talking about right there, because that lag alone right there made it kind of almost like I was going to fall off. Oh, that thing is right there. Okay. Hopefully that guy's not following me. I don't... Is he following me? That would be a real son of a gun if he was. Okay, so maybe that's because I see that guy there. I don't remember him being there. At least seeing that. Is there two of these in this down here, or they moved him? Interesting. Really? Come after me already? I'm not even gonna bother with these guys because they're pains in my asses. My ass is like I have two asses. There's some things you can grab there, but I'm just going straight to Quilog. You guys could make me toxic, they could poison me. We'll hopefully be able to get down. Yeah, I mean, I can really see what they're talking about with these frames and the lag in Blighttown. I'm also not killing enemies, which makes it probably more laggy as well. Now, I don't know if it's true, but they said you can see one of those fire dogs turning the wheels in here, and they're essentially invincible. I saw this in the Dark Souls iceberg thing. I've never seen a dog in there. I've never really looked. But apparently there's one in there, and there's an invincible shield around him or whatever. Believe what you will. Yeah, Blighttown is pretty rough. Not too bad, though. Wow, I got strong. We'll see if we can't see it on our way out. Damn. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty choppy down here. It's really rough. Now, as part of my strategy, I'm going to forgo doing... Where's that Halloween? I was going to get Quilog's Fury Sword, but instead I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to power up the dragon too. There's one dragon... one dragon scale, I want to say. It's right in here that you can get. I don't know... I think I might know like where one more is in the run without going too far out of my way. Obviously I could go to the Great Hollow. There may be one there to check. I have to check another. Maybe I'll just go check a run and see what was in there, because there's kind of a missed part of this game is you go over that way. It's kind of the opposite. You'll see a big old tree over there. It has nothing in it. There's a couple hidden walls. It's a well-known secret, right? As they like to call it. It's a secret to everybody. But there may be a dragon scale on the way into there, and then there's definitely one somewhere down there. You know, you could get 2 or 3 going there, but I don't recommend even going down there until you have the ability to teleport. Are you going to come in here after me? I'd hope so, because I don't want to fight out there in the funk. Yes, let's go. I recall her being more vicious in this version of the game, like the remake. Kick work. Oh, she kicked. Oh wow, look at those moves. And of course these fucking flies are following me in here, and damn mosquitoes. Really mucking up my strategy. Oh, you hit me, huh? Son of a... I cannot stand those bugs. had a feeling that was gonna happen. Got you. Watch the fly kill me. Fly. Yes. Butcher knife. The butcher knife is alright. Wow, I feel like I got a lot more souls for that. I didn't see the number. It might have been 9,000. Let me get... Oh, it was right there. Let me see. Oh, shit. Well, I can't see. Oh, well. It was some number that it was. Okay, level up. I gotta be close to another level. Let's go see if Quelaag actually gives us any more. As far as I'm noticing, it doesn't seem like the scale, and this is a bug right here as well. It's in the remake, so we can't walk up that. Large soul of a proud knight. There it is. So I mean, I could go level now just to get her done. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that lag. I don't even want to know what it's like going through the other part. I skipped, like we took the shortcut, right? So it could be a beast going through that other section. I'll get my endurance to 20 as well, just because I'm going to be wearing some different armor and also maybe get an extra swing from my blade, or at least the ability to dodge roll. Because right now as it is, yeah, okay, that's awesome, because before it was maxing me out to do an LB swing, or an LB, whatever this thing is called. At least now I may be able to roll out of a sticky situation, or a combo. And then realistically, even once you pump up and hit the soft cap of this, you don't get really more than a couple swings out of this guy. It's so massive. Let's check out the draw detection on these. It might get me going after this. These guys, you don't want these guys throwing rocks at you. There's right, large titanite shard, which will help for upgrading, but I'm not really going down that path anymore. Big news is that I summon those guys. Again, you can go back to the Undead Asylum and get a ring that helps you run through here. The wood, not the wood grain ring. That one I think helps with item degradation. Some kind of ring, iron something ring, whatever it is. That's really the only reason to go back there besides to kill the Undead Asylum demon thing. I think he drops a slab, and then of course getting the XP. But that's a tough fight. That guy is vicious. Oh, that was weird. I could wait for the poison to subside, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's do this, Phantom. This is one of the character models that looks really good in the remake. There's that Fury Sword I want. I guess I don't even show her face. Who knew? Get a good look at that spider. I mean, I would say they did a good job in this game in terms of dude, I missed this being 2011 when this came out. There's games that come out brand new that don't look this good in 2020 on 2 systems. I really might need some lightning. I'm not hurting her very much at all. Mildred's about to go down. Okay, I want to say this boss is like much more difficult. We don't come out with some lightning. I mean, I really don't feel like I'm hitting this boss at all. Lightning isn't really helping either. I mean, he did. Oh shit! It did a little bit more damage, but not considerable. Got me in the sauce. And I'm in a spot where I can't get out. Oh, fuck, that was bad. Almost like that. Come on, Mildred, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and say this was a tougher fight by far. Again, it could have to do with the fact that I have less souls when fighting bosses and less light, or, you know, less strength and, you know, less levels essentially. Mildred is not going to stay up much longer, especially because she tends to lay and hang around in the fire. For good reasons, who knows why. She could be dead after that. Oh, I knew that was coming. I just couldn't get out of there. So yeah, I mean, the lag alone is enough to make this such a moment. Oh, Mildred's not even in the fight. She's just probably hanging out in a fucking lava pool. So now I'm on my own. I was really hoping I could use one more lava, or sorry, one more lightning before I got there. I mean, this could be one of those things where it's very difficult to do this fight because, I mean, I'm almost out of juice, and I knew that was coming, that AoE. I just couldn't get out of there in time. $116 ain't cutting it. That's a running attack, too. Whew. Can't really do a whole lot about that. Here comes the explosion. Oh, I rolled into it. Dude, you're kidding me. Yeah. I mean, I could get this fight. I'm gonna have to try to cheese it out a little bit. If I get hit with any of that junk, I'm just totally screwed. I was like, at least she doesn't have any leaping, charging fire breath attacks. Never mind. No, I'm trapped. Oh, there's a problem if I stay in there. She's like explode attack. And I can't. Shit, that swing could cost me. Of course, I'm walking in blind here. All right. She switched up that attack. I thought she was coming wide, and then she came and poked me. That's what she's doing now. Oh, and I walked right in. I saw it coming, and I thought she'd already passed the phase of the attack. Walk right into that. She's strategizing me out right here. I don't want to be anywhere near that. Pretty sure that was a straight kill. Fucking right into it. Oh wow. I'm screwed. Here's where I'd wish my humanity was equipped. I could bone out. And I've done some work to get here so far. Oh, she's fast. She's faster than me. So we can't see nothing. Takes a long time to use that. That's, oh my gosh, and I rolled into the, I'm rolling into the fire again. Wow, okay, that was terrible. Oh my god, I walked right into it. Sucks. Can't see nothing. No. I got greedy. Wow, dude. So this fight is not an easier and is a much more difficult fight, no doubt. I mean, Quelaag is kind of a joke in the remake. You run down there, you smash the shit out of her, and a lot of it, again, probably has to do with the state of how difficult it is to even just um well, that's not what I want. Just to maneuver, to operate. You know what I'm saying? The pine resin might help. I might do it just because, oh yeah. Well, the question is, do I want to pump this fire? Can I get it done with 5 flasks? I couldn't get it done with 5 flasks last time. We'll see if I can do it. Mildred is not great. Is not a great helper. That's for sure. Probably one of the least effective NPCs that you'll face, or help you. I mean, Knight Solitaire isn't the best either. He's pretty useless. silly. You guys looking at me cross-eyed over there. I'm actually very concerned about how difficult Sin's Fortress is going to be, because as you know, that level has all that moving stuff, and we'll check it out. I might not make it to Honor Londo. We'll see. I'm okay at Sin's Fortress, especially if I'm just kind of running through the level. But if it gets to the point where, you know, I'm getting knocked down, I'm lagging out, I don't have a tremendous amount of more time left right now with this. I will say that I wouldn't mind trying to play through this game on the 360. Maybe not right now. You know, I wanted to take a look at it. We've been doing all this different stuff. I've been spending a lot of time with Dark Souls, and which is fine. This is probably, if you had to ask me what my favorite game is, I mean, this is going to be at the top of my list. You know, it's going to be in the top 10, no doubt. I mean, there's games that used to be my favorite games that maybe not even aren't my favorite games anymore. Super Mario World is probably my favorite Mario game of all time. It's very good. I like Mario 3 as well, and I really like Mario 1 and 2 is okay. You know, it's okay. It's fun, but it's not Mario World. And I even enjoyed Mario Wonder, but Mario World is definitely got to be my favorite Mario game, unless you count the original, because I can speedrun and beat that game in like 5 minutes. Which is pretty fun to do, but also seriously frustrating. But I wouldn't say that those are my favorite games anymore. You know what I mean? Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past for a super long time was my favorite game all time. Well, my favorite Zelda game. I'm partial to the first one. I'm always partial to the first of the series. Zelda 1, Mario 1, Ninja Gaiden 1. Turtles 1 is where that's not necessarily accurate. Turtles 2 is probably... The Manhattan Project, Turtles 3 is actually really good as well, but the arcade game is the one that holds the most nostalgia for me, probably. Oh, that was so bad. Get out of there. Just don't hang out in the shit, man. WoW 101. Stay out of the shit. Come on. Kill the ads, stay out of the shit. And don't get hit by that. I'm gonna have to probably try to use the humanity. She's on me. Go after Mildred. Leave me alone. Stop tracking on me. Help me. Oh, weak. Weak. How could I not hit you? Oh wow, that almost killed me. I knew it was coming. I thought I'd actually cleared that. Son of a gun, I'm totally wasting my last lightning bolt too. Mildred's holding her own. I'm over here dipshitting it up. Missing my strikes, getting tweaked by the fucking AoE explosion bomb. And spirit bomb. Kind of hard to tell what phase that comes in. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm hitting them. I might be. Yeah, I saw that coming the last time I just let it erupt in my face. I feel like I'm hurting her less. Weak. Shit's weak. Go. What's up, Lit? So, I'm not sure how much of a Souls player you are, man, but if you haven't played the original release, the HD remake is fantastic. I know you like challenging games. This is the one to play right here, whether you're PlayStation or 360. This is tough. I mean, even this fight right here, I feel like I'm damaging the enemies less. They're giving me less souls upon killing them. They seem to hit harder. Just everything is just a little bit slightly more challenging. I saw that coming. Apparently, Maneater Mildred did not. This is about where I got her last time. But this boss fight in particular is pretty cake on the remake. with this very same weapon and build, pretty much crushing this enemy within a minute or less. You know what I mean? And I knew I remembered this game being a lot more difficult than it was. It's still hard. It's still a challenging game. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it isn't. Oh, that looked like that wouldn't have felt good. And see, I don't even remember a lot of these phases because you just run in and whack her down. Smack, smack, smack. Like, she spits out a little bit of fire, swings her sword a couple times, and it's like, game over, blouses. We'll see how many souls we get as well. I mean, that's another big one right there. How do you hit me that far away? That's some nonsense. Comes in with the psych out. I'm gonna kill you, Chaos Witch. Oh no. No. No, I want to miss that. Look at that psych out. It's like psych, switch, backhand, fakey. Oh, I did it again. It's just got one sliver left. No! Can I get there? No, not by accidentally rolling. Come on. Give me some. Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It hurts my soul to do such things. I've got pants on, I promise. You know. I know what you're thinking. Okay, 20,000. That's more like it. I thought the gargoyles gave you that much too, but I could have been wrong about that. I could have been dead wrong. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. Did it give me the soul? I didn't even see if it gave me the soul. Okay, there it is. If you ask me, making the Fury Sword is probably one of the better weapons you can make in the game. I mean, there are great boss weapons, but that one's so practical and easy to use. And it does a lot of damage. That's the thing as well. So, okay, so as I mentioned at the start of this video, in my previous best speedrun attempt, I was able to ring both of these bells in right around 45 minutes. And that's on the HD remaster. This one, yes, I've been watching the cutscenes and flapping my gums, but almost over double, or really, well over double, almost triple, really, the time it's taking me just to get down to the same spot. Due to the fact that I'm having tougher time fighting the enemies, just move the mobility. I mean, Blighttown wasn't too bad. I mean, you can tell the huge difference. That's one of the things they point out in the HD remake is how much easier it is to play Blighttown in terms of like that's the part that's easier. No, the whole damn game is easier. Straight up. Yeah, I'm going to try this. Like I said, I'm going to go check out Sin's Fortress. And, you know, if you ask me, I like these graphics. I think I like... The HD's nice, and it's glorious, and it's beautiful, and all those things. But these... I like this rougher style. It feels more authentic to me. Yes! Got another achievement! That's what's up. All about those achievements. One of the mistakes I made in my last run too. So I accidentally hit no. If you say no to this guy,
Oh dear.
he won't move.
What have we here?
I was just smashing the button.
Are you a new servant?
And I turned off the
But you have no
text too,
eggs.
so I couldn't even see it. But you can kill him and still join the Covenant. Whether that allows you to advance the Covenant, I'm not sure. It still let me join the Covenant though. Okay, so I got my vitality up. I think I'm going to put my endurance to 20 as well, and then we're going to go ahead and start bolstering strength. If I find myself struggling with HP, I'm going to put some more points into HP. But this is huge here, because if you come back here and offer up 30 humanity, you could actually even offer some now if you wanted to not lose the humanity that you have, which actually might not be a terrible idea. Because there are some spots, especially in like Sin's Fortress, where Oh yeah, I got an achievement. Absolutely. 25 gold. Whatever that is. I probably should have joined that other guy's covenant as well. Ooh. So anyway, what you don't want to do is offer humanity and then quit the covenant because it'll cut it in half, something like that. There is a Firekeeper shard here back kind of when we're coming down, when we first came down in here, there's a spot you can go in where these poison toxic guys are shooting at you. There's a Firekeeper shard in there as well. You can get 5, I think, in one playthrough. You can max it out at 7, but 5 if you kill that criminal guy I showed you earlier, the guy that kills the Firekeeper. If you kill him and keep the Firekeeper shard, you can. There's other Firekeepers like this one that'll reinforce it. So you don't have to actually restore that one at the Firelink Shrine. But if you don't, you can't use that bonfire. So it's kind of irritating. So again, you can only offer 1 humanity at a time. So in this one, you can't use stack abilities. And so this is 30 of these. You have to sit here and do this 30 times. And who knows if there's a way to keep track of it. So I'm just going to put a couple into here because we have it. So I've done 5. 5 is the magic number. I'm probably not going to play to the point on this one, at least not now, to where I'll be needing that. But I'm just going to do it because I have a feeling I'm going to die in Sense Fortress and lose all my stuff. Like, no doubt about it in my mind. Now, if you start with the Old Witch's Ring, you can actually talk to this character, or you can trade Snuggly what is it you have to trade Snuggly for that? Anyway, you can trade Snuggly something. Is it it's the Sunlight Maggot, which you find in the Demon Runes. Actually, well, not here, but there's the shortcut you unlock by this covenant, right on the other side of that. But that's down in near Lost Azaleth in the Demon Runes. But anyway, you trade that for the Witch's Ring to speak to her. I don't think you might need that actually to get all the pyromancies. Oh man. That strength. Nope, one more. As playing through the game and getting the platinum, I've learned quite a lot about the kind of like the side stories of the different NPC, like major NPC characters. Realistically, even if you're not someone who cares about getting the platinum or all the achievements or whatever it is, you may want to do those quest lines because it illustrates more of the story too. You get a better sense of what's going on. Usually when I play through this game, yeah, I try to do that stuff. I try to talk to the NPCs and figure out what their quests are, but it's so hard, and you have to time everything and know when to talk to people and know what to say. Like if you say no or yes, like you say the wrong thing, it just ends that quest line. You're done talking about it. Anyway, the dreaded run back here is not pleasant. If you're able to kill... And that's actually something I needed to look up because I wasn't ever able to find the answer. But I thought it said you have to rest at the bonfire to be able to warp there. The Quelaag's Fury one, or after the Quelaag fight, that fire we were just at the Chaos Servant Covenant, it's already lit. It's one of the few bonfires you come across that are already lit. So I don't know if that counts as resting there. So, ideally what you might want to do is come all the way down here without resting at any of the bonfires and then traveling back. The only way to find out though is to do that, and then later in the game when you have to warp back down here, find out if you can warp once you get the Lord Vessel without resting at that fire, unless otherwise known which I can't seem to find the information on, other than you have to rest at the fires to be able to warp to them later. Why? Oh, I gotta go for this. That would be my only, kind of the only information I can find on that. So, but does that mean that specific fire? Because like I said, it's already lit. So not just lighting it, but you also have to rest there. So either way, it's gonna be a run back or a run down. So pick your poison, I guess they say on that one. Now the question is, that being said, all the things we've said, oh, I gotta get these in my way. All the stuff we've talked about during this playthrough right now, this stream, whatever it is you want to call it. I think I want to call it. Where's the damn ladder? Oh man, they're tricking me out. Oh crap, I hate those things. I think it's this other way. Was the Dark Souls Remastered remake necessary? Chewy mouthful. Remake, remaster. Was it needed? How much effort do these companies have to put into remasters, remakes, rebuilds? What does that look like? Could we have gotten a whole new game in the time it took them to do that, or at least them starting a game that like a new game? For the investment of resources and time, or is it one of those things where it's relatively simple for them to remaster stuff? That's why they do it so much. It's just pulling up the files and waving the mouse around a little bit and extending some code lines, .exe and all that good stuff. Maybe that's all it is, right? Maybe it's as simple as that. But if it isn't, if they're investing as much energy and time, or near, let's say near, because it's probably not as much. I mean, to say as much, that seems like it wouldn't be as hard. When you build an IP from scratch, I mean, it's got to be very, very, very time consuming compared to remaking it. But that being said, would you rather have a new game, or would you rather have this game remastered? I mean, the quality of life is better. I will say the remaster is noticeably, I don't want to use the word better, but let's just say better. Or, oh, I could actually pump that one, but we're going to be going to Sense Fortress, so no sense to go down there. Noticeably improved in areas that this game is lacking, but that doesn't mean it's better. For so many of the reasons that we've talked about, I mean, just the fact that these enemies are more aggressive, that the different effects. I think the sound is better in this version. There's so many little things that make this version still very applicable today. And I think if you're a true fan of this series, of this game, you're going to want to play both games. So if you've only ever played the remaster, you need to get yourself this copy of the game. And I'm not talking about emulation, all that. You could get your hands on a 360 or a PS3. Those aren't hard to get, right? The game is like $10. I find it at GameStop all the time. I buy it. Every time I see it, I buy it. Because it's one of those games where if I can get it with my $5 coupon or buy two, get one free, I'll buy like 3 copies of it right then and there. I think it's silly to not... Oh, I don't have enough there. To not play this game, or the PS3 one, right? You gotta do it. You can't not do it. Let's put it that way. Can't not? Yeah, exactly. I want to say we're going over to Sense Fortress. That's where I'm headed right now. You know, I'm not saying that makes you any less of a fan or anything like that. All I'm saying is if you are someone who really enjoys this game, you're going to want to see the differences for yourself. I can talk about it all day long. I can show it to you. You got to experience it. And you tell me, which is better? What do you like better? You know, I know ultimately when I play, let's use like, oh, you fucker. Because I have the Switch and I've been playing the Nintendo World Champion, and for that I had to have the online and all that, so I got access to the Switch library online, whatever that's called. And I was playing those games, and they're great, and they're really good. And I mean, Mario's decent on there, but it's like I want to go play the original Nintendo version of Mario. That is the only really way I truly want to ever play that game. It's fine on everything else. I've got the Mini. I've played Mario on. I've probably played Mario 1 if you count the arcade, and I've probably played it on like every system that's ever come out. Phone Mario, portable Mario Game and Watch Mario. I've probably played Mario 1 on 30 or 40 different systems, and the best one is the Nintendo version of the game. The same could be said about Pac-Man. I mean, granted, the arcade is the way you ultimately want to play those old arcade games, but not all of us have those cabs or access to those cabs. And even now when you go to an arcade and you find those, a lot of time they're emulated. They're not the original boards. They're not the original hardware that came in there. So,
Well,
Nintendo is a really good way to play a lot of those black box, arcade style games. If you ask me, it's the best system to play it on. I haven't played it on the Spectrum or what's the other one, the Commodore, some of those like computer-based ones. I haven't really played those that much. I haven't had access to them ever, and now they're basically, if you can find a working one, I mean, let's reinforce this. Oh, why? Oh, I need 2 Titan shards. Can I afford them? No. Let's see, do I have
I'll
any
be
of
seeing
these?
you then. Be careful out there.
You got it. So I have no juice for that one. So no. Oh, I could use this, but I may want to make that sword. If I continue this run down the road, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot there. I could go farm a little bit. I need 2400. Well, first of all, let's go see how hard I can hit these freaks. We've already missed speaking to Sir Katarina here, but I believe he'll be at the spot. I'll show you. He should be there even though we haven't talked to him. Basically, he comes over here and says, I can't get through here, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of what he says the whole time, every time you talk to him. He's kind of a doofus. You ask him. All right, let's see if this shoots me in the back. Yeah, I got one of you. Oh, not what I wanted. 78? What in the world? Are you kidding me right now? See, this is the problem I ran into when I was streaming my my speedrun attempt, is that I got here to this point and I had to go. I was using just a longsword, I think, or some kind of halberd, or maybe I even had the claymore. Wow, that guy's gonna kill me. Didn't even give me that much experience. Oh, the Manserpent Greatsword, I have read that it is equivalent to the Zui in terms of raw power. What's nice about it, though, and what I maybe should have done, is powered this one up. But I don't think I like the moveset as well. So we'll see, because it doesn't give you any dexterity bonus, but it does have a stronger B. You might actually even be able to get that to S rank if we were going that route of leveling it up. Let's see. Actually a little bit faster. But see, I don't like, and that's why I don't like the Claymore. It doesn't have the Zonk swing. And that's huge, and that's not anything anybody talks about. But let's go see if, in fact, I can hurt these guys a little better with this sword. Oh, I probably should have repaired my stuff. I'll do that too. Sekiro is, yeah, I would say someone who's, I would consider myself a vet at Souls games, and Sekiro, I think I played it for like the demo or the alpha or whatever when it came out, and that is a tough game. Like, I don't like the parry system. I like blocking or just, dodging. I think that having to do the perfect parries and all that stuff, it gets so tedious over time. 29? Wow, that is shit. And then Liza P, I played it. I throw that into the more like Sekiro, or even the it felt like more like Neo, the Neo series. Some of those Eastern style ones. Why is this not hurting this guy at all? Maybe he's super strong against Slash or whatever this one is. Oh man, I wasn't meaning to use my flask actually. This one might be a good one to pump up, but there's one closer to the boss fight I might want to do. Where was that key? Oh yeah, you gotta go down to find that key, I think. Oh no, it's actually across the gap. So yeah, this does not seem as good as advertised. The Zui, I would say, is a much more effective weapon. It's slower, but the Zonk power is incredible on this. I don't even think doing a +1 here will help me too much. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Like I need to play Steel Rising, but I think it's kind of a knockoff of the Lies of P. I don't know if it came out first or after, and it's Nacon. Nacon does okay. Like they make decent games, and I like what they stand for. They claim to be gamers making games for gamers, and I can really support that. They're like what's considered a AA studio, right? They make those RoboCop games, and I think one of the Terminator games. They actually make a lot of games. I looked into them. They started off making controllers, right? I just don't think I'm going to be able to get through here unless I do some grinding. But anyhow, I have not... Souls is the best. Absolute best. I can barely even play those other games. Like First Berserker, fucking awesome game, dude. It's based on an anime. It's got beautiful graphics. I mean, the game is awesome. But there's just something about it. You have to do those parries, and after a while, I just get kind of sick of it. Like right here, I'm just backing up, swinging my blade, timing, right, grinding it out. Like I can get on board with that, but I have to sit here and tweak out and freaking time and then get frustrated. Like it's not for me. Not as much. I keep telling myself I want to play Sekiro because everybody says it's the best Souls game ever, blah, blah, blah. Like, I gotta try it, all these things. And I will eventually, but it's the game that never goes on sale. So, I gotta wait for it to go on sale. Exactly. Not the best drunk game unless somehow you're one of those that certain imbibements will increase your reflexes, but do I have enough? No, I don't. How did I not get any experience for that? I would need to kill like 2 more of these guys. Well, maybe what I'll do is, especially because... Wow, why am I so amped up on my frames? I mean, it's going to be difficult to get through this fortress if I'm having to hit these guys so many times. And honestly, I think maybe I should have leveled strength a little bit more, but I want to say these guys aren't... I'm not hitting these guys as hard as I was in the remake. They either have more HP or higher defense or both. I know my strength's a little lower, but maybe at 24 I'd be hitting harder. Maybe that's what it is. I just need more strength. Because I even had this plumped up to like, I think +3. Maybe that's what it was. Still not dead? Come on, really? 250. That's only giving me 250, so I'd have to kill these guys one more time to be able to afford the shards and upgrade. So we'll do that. One more run, and then I'm going to go in there. I want to see how laggy this is. Unfortunately, I was hoping I could get through this level and go check out Honor Londo. But this might be a bit more grinding than I have time for. It worked out better to pull him to the bridge. There's several of these guys you have to deal with, and then I mean, maybe we'll try it. Maybe we'll just try to get through it. I just don't know if I'm gonna have the shit. I have noticed is the extra health. They linger with like that little bit of health. I've noticed that happening less in this version, but there you're seeing it right there. Up or down? Down. Yeah, I could also go into the garden right now and try to go get the elite armor, which would probably help me out considerably, but it's also probably too heavy for me.
Well, hello. Neat.
It's something I may need to do. Oh, wait. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay, I grinded maybe a little bit too much. Okay, we got the +3, so we'll see how much more, in fact, that does. Again, I could try to get that to +5. Maybe that would help.
Don't get yourself.
Yeah, it might be worth it to do one of these. And kindle here. In the run I'm doing, in my speed run, I don't kindle this one just because I don't need it. In this game, I feel like I'm going to need it in this version. So it's hitting about 20 heavier with that one upgrade. That jumping attack is pretty nice. I don't know how to consistently do that. But there we go. Even with the upgrade, he's hanging on with a shred of life. Oh, nice. Oh, cool, he's gonna kill me. And I'm dead. He's gonna be tough. Yeah, all in all, I'd say that this is a much more challenging game than the remaster, the remake. 100%. It's possible at this point I should have leveled more strength so that I'd be hitting harder. But I really felt that I would need the extra life. And endurance. I'm not stacking these guys up right. I'm not sure why it's not working for me. That's the advantage of that weapon. It's a little faster. I'm already 2 down. I'm gonna go up into here. I could fight the boss. It's actually on the way, so I'll take that guy out. We'll see how quickly I can get through this portion. There's some good items in this level. There's a ring of steel protection, which maybe I'll grab as well because it's kind of on the way. But this, I mean, this alone, this is such a beast. You know, you got guys throwing lightning bolts at you. It's really easy to get rotated off. And I mean, I need to be killing these guys in 2 shots, not 5. I'm really not sure what's going on with that. The scaling is different if I just didn't put enough points in strength. I thought I added a couple, but maybe not. He triggered the trap. I didn't know they could do that. 2 large Titanites, yep. So that's the same. A lot of the chests seem to be the same, except for that one in the beginning with the humanity. That's so wild. The Katarina wine mixer should be down. I'll show you on the way up. Should be down. If you can't see him, he's down there, off to the side. Damn, I hit him twice. Got you. Yeah, this may help out for now. Get better armor going. It's a big upgrade. See him right there. Oh great, I got hit by the rock. Fuck. Oh wow, look at that white light. That's so much different than in the remake. I don't know if it's just that one or what. I haven't been paying attention. Gotcha. Oh, I didn't get him all the way there. Shit. So I mean, so far the fortress isn't bad in terms of lag or anything, but it's what the. But it is apparent. I mean, I think the better way to go so you can hit by that rock is to go dive down and then come back up. You can unlock kind of a different section of it. Over here. Although that was probably what the hell? I always get lost. But yeah, I mean, you can basically run through there like you would any other place, you know, on the remake or whatnot. And although, yes, it's taking me multiple shots to kill this guy, I have just enough stamina to kind of deal with it. But one at a time, they're not bad. Those 2 guys out front were a little trickier than I thought. I thought I was going to run into that problem like this whole time. Huh. Dodged me, huh? How dare you. Clever girl. And then this will be the part right here. This could be the sticking point for me. trying to get through here with this guy shooting lightning bolts at you. It's not easy. Okay, that wasn't bad actually. I walked through it. I just walked. That's all you gotta do sometimes. Just gotta walk. Ah, not good. I've alerted the guy to my whereabouts. Apparently this fire is super missable, so let's see. Oh, it knocked you into it. So one way to discover it is to fall all the way down. So you do need to have humanity here. I could probably level as well, so I could use this, maybe get some extra. Oh man, so close. I mean, it could also be because I'm below the strength requirement. Even though I'm two-handed in it, there may be a penalty for being below the requirement. That could be something as well. So I maybe should have leveled to 24 strength. I should have gotten to the endurance point, and then, you know, but I feel like the life is helping me as well. So it's tough to say. I still haven't figured all that out yet. Yeah, I mean, I should be well above where I need to be. I may have done one extra point in endurance, but I'm also going to be getting some different armor soon, so I will need to increase that even more. Ah, did it again. So if you are, like I said, I may need to come back. You need to go that way to get a ring, a rare ring of sacrifice in order to live there. You can jump across that gap, and there's actually wow, you don't. Oh wow. Sweet. So that's the thing. Only have one more humanity as well, so I'm gonna want Iron Knight Tarkus to help me. Oh, actually, yeah, last one. So if I die again, I won't be able to. 8,000, cool. I could probably level up with that. Almost twice. I would say that this giant seems to track you better as well than in the remake. So many little things that it is. It's almost like you're playing a different game, really. Oh, there that fucker is. He's looking right at me. I don't know how he hit me up there. That's annoying, right? Did it again. Oh man. Oh crap. Oh wow, it's just staying on fire. Okay. Alright, let's hope I can not get hit by that again. That was close. Well, that guy can't see me. As far as I know, that's a dead end. I think like when you do PvP, you get summoned over there. The shortcut key for this is if you jump across the bridge, you can get that as kind of a reason to do that, I guess. But like I said, we're trying to get to Honor Londo. That was kind of the main goal of this whole experiment. After the fact, pump those twice. I'm hoping that I can face the Iron Golem. He's gonna hit me there. That could be what that is. You don't want to mess with I mean, I do not remember the screen shake being that disruptive in the remake. That's a huge factor. I'm gonna go up here and kill this guy. You can kind of cheese him out a little bit. He'll go have a little tantrum thing, and then you can crush him. But look at, I mean, that screen shake is completely unreal. Oh, he tricked me. Almost got me. You want to kill this guy because he will throw fireballs at you when you're fighting the boss, which, as much as it's disrupting the screen, I would say you gotta kill this guy. I wonder if I can hit him. I thought there was a way to backstab him, but last time I tried that, he almost killed me. So I think I'm gonna have to give him twice because I can't even see his life bar yet. He's got a lot more life. Luckily, he throws those tantrums and you can jack him up. I still need to get him one more time. Damn, still not dead. There we go. Night chunk. So that should be all. There are, I think, 2 more giants that you can kill, but that's the only one you need to kill. And let's see if we can handle this right here. And then that'll be on Orlando. And that'll be as good a place as any to stop. It's not quite, I wouldn't say halfway, but I would say a third of the way. Once you complete it, I would say it's still about a third of the way. I mean, depending on how quickly you can get through the Lord Souls, those are some tough areas, some tough boss fights. I mean, it's almost like you're starting the game brand new when you get there. It's like new game plus at that point. I remember this fight. Very difficult. Because, yeah, so you can use that to block this. If you attack this guy's ankles, you can put him down pretty easily. So you want to get Tarkus over here to help you out. Oh boy, that's going to hurt. So you can look at that knockback. Oh wow. Oh shit, that's bad. Kind of use this middle area to protect you. That grab is so brutal. They use that so much in like off the cliff. See, I don't remember that being as problematic. And then now I don't have a humanity to summon that guy. I don't know where to grab one right away either. I mean, I can try to fight him myself with a sword and a shield and try to put him down, but I mean, I'm hitting him for less than 100 with that powered up Zweihander. So either I have to grind some, or yeah, I got no more humanities here, so I obviously invested using that too much. I haven't been finding them enough either, so I mean, I'll give it a try, but I think that without the help of that NPC, it's going to be a non-starter. That guy should stay dead, so hopefully he's not still throwing fireballs at us. That's the last thing I need. I was really hoping to get the new Londo, or Honor Londo, to show y'all. I mean, that is one part of the remake that is such a beautiful area of the game. You would do that to me. White crossbow, gee whiz, thanks. You know, I could try the claymore. It's a little faster. I mean, I could try the sword and board approach and hope that, you know, I think because my poise is so low as well, that's affecting me a lot. But I could try to go for the Achilles heel and see if that works. But I mean, I'm not going to be hurting this guy out. I'm going to be blasting him with the cliff. I remember that being just a huge problem with this fight. Screen shake, the cliff blasting. I just honestly don't think it was that bad. Huh. Not even. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I just really see this being too, and I mean, blocking isn't even really helping me. The sheer issue with. He wants to grab me. Somehow he grabbed me from behind. I should have rolled. I was like, no way he's gonna get me. He will. I'm gonna try to switch to a different weapon. Get completely killed. Not even that much better. $59. Like, that is such a problem. I don't know how I'm supposed to live against this guy that long. Especially when he knocks you off the cliff. He's just gonna spam the grab, and he got me. I rolled through his legs, and he still got me. Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be one of those spots where I was really hoping that I could get to the spot in the game, like I talked about, that was very like impressive graphically, more so than I'd probably say any other area in the game. Honor Londo is just that area. It's just on the other side of this fight. I just don't think I need a humanity. I need some help to get through that fight. Man, it's like right there. I just don't really see that. I mean, I can give it one more shot, I guess. I just don't see that being really like an awesome option right now. Is that is a very kind of tough fight. I gotta go one more. It's possible there's a humanity if I go look over that way. Fighting some of those other fights down there. I can't know if there's a humanity in there or not. Nice. Just Hey, the Balder armor. Now that might help, though. Maybe sometimes all you need is just a little bit better gear, right? Actually, I'm not even sure if that was better. Might be. I actually have a couple levels with the points as well if I wanted to run that. I'll try it. Maybe that's all it is. Maybe because I'm under that 24 strength, which I'm not even sure if I can get to currently with that. So okay, it's off. Wait, did I have? Oh, I might have already used it. Okay, let's see what I can do for the level. Oh, so close. Still would be one short of that 24. Even if I had a little bit more. Let's see if I go over and fight that fight I'm talking about. If I can get... Was this armor even better? I should check. Yeah, it looks better. It's heavier. Let's see if I can go get... Okay, you're good. See if I can get that humanity over there, and this would be kind of the only way that's going to work for me. Maybe this guy will drop steel armor for me. That hurt. He's no blood in the water. Came charging at me. Did it again. It's tricking me. Look at that, baiting me out. Not this time, Jack. He reached his limit. Oh, I got the steel helm though. That might be helpful. Maybe this is all you need. You just gotta believe. They talked you into that. That's funny. Yeah, no humanity. I'm hoping that there is some in this chest here. No, divine blessing, which is good, and then the rare ring of sacrifice. And essentially enough souls to get one more level, but I technically would need 2 more. Yeah, probably about 1,000 XP short from the 24 as well. Who knows, that divine blessing might come in handy. I'll leave it on there. And the real question becomes, I know I can go get 500 XP killing this guy. Do that a couple times. You guys gonna kill this guy? Maybe there's a humanity hiding down here. Really sucks. I can't warp, so I'd have to walk all the way out. I didn't get the key. I mean, I could go get the key, I guess, and ride down. But it's not like humanities grow on trees around here. Get the damn rabbit. Got another one? I don't think there is a humanity on here. I want to say this is just another item. Maybe there's another guy. Wow. I actually don't know if there's 2 of these guys down here in the remake. That's interesting. Maybe there is. Come on, humanity. Oh, the flamestone ring, though. That's actually pretty good to get. Come on, let's see. It's a little bit short. Okay, maybe kill one more of these guys. We'll see if that makes the difference. So even though you can use the weapon, it's possible that it was so weak. Maybe that's something that was also errated in the remake, is that the disparage of not having the right stats wasn't as, pronounced or whatever. Okay, well, we basically did all of it except for jumping over here. That guy, I don't have enough stuff. I'd have to go out of here to farm. It just seems like they give you so many less souls in this. I would argue that it is ultimately a much more difficult play. Yeah, I mean, I'm killing that guy in one hit instead of 2. Maybe that's all the difference that I need. No Tarkus to help me out. Let's go. It's almost like I just need to stay right in here. fly. That's not good. Probably can't get him to drop off the phone. Next is good. There I go. Huh. Not what I expected. Somehow he gets you. Kills you. Oh wow. That's gonna suck. See it coming every time. I'm not gonna have enough potions to make it through this. Alright, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna have to go try to find a humanity, and who knows, I mean, that fight is so much harder right here on this version of the game. So, alright, I tried to get the Honor Orlando. I really was hoping I could. Maybe there'll be another one of these streams here in the future, or, you know, try to get there and see for yourself. Which version of the game do you like best? Maybe we'll be able to get there on PS3 when we go to try that one out. All right. Well, thanks for everybody for stopping by, hanging out. I hope this was informative to you, whether or not you're looking to play the more challenging version of the game, which would probably be this version or the PlayStation 3. The original releases of the game, probably even maybe PC. Who knows? That might actually be more like the remake, because sometimes the frames can be smoother on if you got a high-end PC. So right on. That's about all the time I got. I really want to get through that fight, but I got to go find some humanity and do that, and that could be more time than I have. So, all right. You should come on back and check us back for more. Thanks for hanging with me here on Brothers Forge Gaming. You've been here with me, Mr.